Alright, so, in today's video, we're going to be watching a Gold 2 Lifeweaver, Baptiste and Kiriko. Our team started off rough and we quickly got snowballed. Things were not looking good at all. Of course, since this is Overwatch, my teammates started flaming each other in text chat. My other support telling our diva to switch off. The DPS blaming each other, which just left me sitting in an awkward silence as I tried to think of how to mend this situation. I was determined to not lose this, however. So I tried being positive and told my team not to give up just yet. I won't spoil much, but I think in the end our team really pulled it together for an overall fun, yet nerve-wracking game. Yes, I have issues with my reaction timing and proper cooldown usage, but I think my position in the second half was alright. Advice would be greatly appreciated wherever I need it, though. Alright, let's see, let's go! I am curious to see if the diva is a good pick or a bad pick here, because obviously I like playing a lot of divas, so I'll have a good idea. I like diva on Dorado, one of my favorite this map and Nambani have become like my diva maps. Your team comp is a bit interesting, but I think you'll be fine. You hear somebody behind you. You hear somebody behind you. What rank? Gold 2. This is Gold 2. Quiet Night. Thanks for the 17 months. Appreciate it. Come here, will you? Yeah, you know what? I'll talk about that team fight very quickly right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think your team played that bad. I actually think that was a really good job by the other team. Like, the other team played that well. Your team didn't necessarily play that horrible. Please go high ground. Please go high ground. Listen. Go high ground. You're on BAP on second point, Dorado. Get off this low ground right now. I'm telling you, this is not going to work out. Like, it might work out for a little bit, but, like, the high ground is so beneficial here that eventually it's going to get you for free in the middle of the open.
Emongg comfy, emongg comfy, emongg comfy.
You already had to use lamp. Yeah, this is not ideal. Your whole team needs to be on the high ground, except for maybe the diva. Your whole team needs to be on the high ground. The high ground. The high ground. No, no, no. It was going so well. And you went up there, and then you went down to the ground and got Reaper-ulted. I'm telling you, second point Dorado high ground is so beneficial to a team that if you don't take it, you're giving the other team way more opportunity to win it. Yeah, this is just a death match right now. I don't even know what's going on. I think there's a diva on point right now, but I think they just got slept while trying to get back into their mech, so they're still going, but now your teammates are running to the point, which will give them a free pick. Uh-oh. Run to spawn. Run to spawn. Run to spawn. Okay, you got out, but you can also run to the spawn doors and just hit your interact key. I think the Ashe is going to do that. Nope. Apparently nobody hit the interact key and all stayed in that spawn. Yes, I do read the chat, yes. Of course.
You're going to be
How would you hit interact in the middle of the team fight? Pausing for a second to talk about that. So the spawn doors down here have, like, I think a 7-second window where you can run in here, hit the interact key, and it will spawn you back to the other spawn so you don't get snowballed. That's how. So there was still plenty of time to go run into the spawn very quickly and hit the interact key. If you hit the interact key, that's what will happen. All right, back to that. Window. Window. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not even going to comment on your position in there. I'm just glad you got the window off. Also, I don't know if I'm biased when I say this, but don't see what I just saw. Where did that come from? What is... And I don't know if I'm biased when I say this, but I don't think Diva's a bad pick here. At all. At all. Against what they're running. Oh, it's mounted on the wall there? That makes more sense. It was like flying up on the ceiling. Here we go. Thank you for taking the high ground. Okay, never mind. That lamp was a little bit too early. Don't be afraid to use your burst heal sometimes, too, if you see a bunch of people around you with half HP. Window. 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 Don't window. Don't window. 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 Don't window. Window. Lamp. Window. 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 The reason why you want to window there is for the exact reason. You're better off using it there and winning the team fight than not using it and having it back in spawn. Window is so good in that situation. It's such a good, like, ultimate to use in that situation because they also can't push through it too much, otherwise they take too much damage. That is one of the best ultimates to prevent what they were doing. So next time, like, that's why I recommend using the window in that situation. Also, I still think D.Va was a perfectly fine pick. If your teammate was complaining about the D.Va on your team, I think D.Va was fine against what they were running. That could change going into this fight, because they do have a Sigma comp. We'll see, though. Depends if you get the second.
What's up?
I'm okay with Kiriko here. It's good for mobility, too. Sometimes you can literally use a window just to zone out the team. Good start by your Junkrat. Okay. 2 early picks. I would try to get to your team now with a TP. Nice job. Now, ping them if you can as you're running away. Good ping. Good job. That was a good rotation. TP, TP, TP. Or you... Okay, you're fine. You're fine. D.Va saved you. Back away, though. You're getting spammed out way too easily right now. It's okay to back away. You can go save your D.Va in a second. If they overfeed it, that's okay. Good job so far. That's on your Junkrat. Don't worry about that. That's on your Junkrat. Definitely keep trying to spam some damage in right now, too. I think you have opportunity here. Now that you're playing this comp, you also have the opportunity for one of the supports to go kind of on an off angle and do a little bit of damage. Whether that's you or a Yari, but you definitely can get that value, and it can be really frustrating to play against at times. What rank is this? This is gold. Gold. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, use Kitsune to win the fight. Now. Good job. If they get you, it's fine. I'm telling you right now, if they get you, it's fine. Well, now it doesn't seem so it's fine. Maybe it is. Nah, that's tough. Good reaction by their team. I will give you the honest opinion here. I think they should, if they don't get any value on D.Va with this ultimate, switch off of D.Va until second point. Because, like, their comp becomes way too defensive. So, like, your D.Va should ult in. And, okay, that's not a bad ult. That's going to get somebody. Actually, it was a good ult. I like the idea. Now, if you win this team fight, do not switch off D.Va. So, if they didn't win that team fight, right here specifically, I say switch off of D.Va. If they do win this team fight, stay on D.Va for second point, and then on third point, switch off of D.Va. What elo is this? This is currently gold 2. We're also currently in queue for ranked, but my last queue was an hour and 1 minute, so. And as you see, the other tank went D.Va. This is a good... That's what I mean, like, mobility is so key on second point. Also, I love how you took the high ground on second point. As on attack, but on defense you didn't. So, definitely try to improve in that area. Yeah, my last queue was an hour, yep. Alright, good job. Might be ready for a Kitsune soon. Just use Kitsune. I'm telling you right now, especially on this part, if they're playing... Nope, don't do it now. Yeah, we ended up getting a flashpoint that was 8 minutes long. Nice. Good play. Excellent decision. No. I love how I'm saying the words excellent decision as you pop Kitsune right there. I was going to say, excellent decision to go in there and save your Reaper, in my opinion. That was great. Not that, though. Your team got 3. You were fine. Now you won't have Kitsune on the retake here. Granted, you can still win because you have Pharaoh, but... Get this a limb. Get this a limb. Get this a limb. Work with your teammate to get that a limb. Nice job. Your Yari just played too aggressive. Good TP. Okay, I like the way you played that. I'm okay with that, Cleanse. I'm okay with that. You're saving your Reaper, and your Reaper now is sustained enough to go into their team and get in a limb. That was a tough tree by them, but I think it's going to work. Play to TP. Ugh. At that point, you need to just, like, hold your shift button or whatever, like, your keybind is and just play to TP. Straight up. Because you need to get out of there somehow, and if you look for the perfect target, it won't work, but the TP might save you. And if I'm correct, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you can hold your shift button, and when you do that, it will TP to, like, the first person you go to. So doing that will allow you to TP to somebody. At that point, you're not looking for an ideal spot to TP, you're looking for the invulnerability from the TP. If you hold your button, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yes, that was the interact key there. If you hold the button and the first person you see, it will TP to them. So, like, when you're in that situation specifically where you need to just TP to survive, you hold your button and then just once you find somebody, you're good to go. Unless they've changed that. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, you're still going to have line of sight. What I'm saying to you is, here, so... I'll pause for a second. Nice job by your team. How often do you, when you're playing Kiriko, you'll sit there and you'll be like, you'll like try to look for somebody to TP to, and you find somebody, but then you don't have enough time? If you hold your button and you find somebody, it will TP to them. So you don't have to have that timing of like looking around, like where's my, oh, it's you hold the button and then you turn around, and then if you're holding it, you'll TP to them right away. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. After this replay. I'm sure I'll have time in between this queue. Does that work on console too? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. My guess is yes. Because if you hold down the button that you would TP with, it's the same interaction. Much better Kiriko play there. And one thing I want you to focus on is... Look at how you were using your mobility and getting high ground. Do the same as BAP. Because when you were playing BAP, you weren't doing that, but BAP really benefits from that. Yeah, that was a really good half on Kiriko. I agree. I really think the only issue... outside of, like, your ultimate usage that I saw is you could probably do a little bit more damage output and take those off angles. But, 2, when you were on BAP, I really think you didn't want to go for the high ground, which is surprising because high ground can be so dominant for BAP and can play very similar to how you're doing, like, the Kiriko play style. Take high ground, go for some, you know, go for some pop shots, etc., you know what I mean? Well, this is the game where you said that your teammates were all mad at each other. Like, your DPS were arguing with each other. The D.Va was being told to switch off by the other support, even though I think D.Va was a fine pick. Right now, D.Va isn't. I would definitely switch off of D.Va if they... Actually, no. I would switch off of D.Va if this gets the third point. Because second point will be fine for the mobility. Zarya won't get as much value. I would switch off of D.Va. Good cleanse. Be careful of... Okay, you know what? I'm very glad you stayed on point there. Because there's a chance that you could have been the only one on point. Kayla, thanks for the 3 months of the feature process. Thank you, appreciate it. I say D.Va here because I think mobility is really good, and now, like, this is my mindset, if you're wondering why I would say D.Va here, even though they're about to have grab. My mindset is this. If we get... I need to eat the grab now. It's too late for me to go switch Zarya to try to just, like, counter the Zarya because they're going to get a grab. What I'm going to do is try to eat the grab. At the very least, I have good ult and mobility if we win the team fight. It's just too late to make that play. You know what I mean? So my mindset on D.Va here is eating that Zarya ult. And make sure you don't stand in front of the Zarya. Like, play around the Zarya and let your teammate know that you're not going to be on point. Nice. Oh, tired. Tired. Point. I'll cue up the song. Don't worry, chat.
Could have touched, easily touched. They could have touched the point.
Could have touched the point. That has become such a big part of, like, the stream now, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, chat loves it. You can tell everybody gets the emotes ready, like... All right, here we go. Can you win this? Can you hold? Diva's a good pick here now again.
The breeze brings relief.
Yes, it is Hayes, yes.
I'm with you. Hear my bell.
Good cleanse, by the way. I really feel like that was a good cleanse, but at the same time, I need you to start focusing on, like, just trying to get out of there right away. I know that your teammate's taking a lot of damage, but, like, there's either two things. You commit to dying on the cart, or you just get out of there. This is going to come down to the last team fight, I can already tell. Look at the timings. The time is just going to be a last team fight. And I agree. I think there was a little bit more damage, or you could get some damage output on Kiriko. I think that goes for, like, a lot of Kirikos. Even when I play Kiriko, I run into this issue sometimes. You can get a lot more damage output on Kiriko than you think. It's just really hard to be able to do that.
Hey.
So. Like, to get used to that play style, that is, excuse me. It takes a bit. Because, like, you want to constantly heal, but then you can also kind of get somebody crit for a little bit and look at your teammate's HP and go like, ah, they're fine. Right? Nice job by your team. Wait a second. They use mail. Okay, I need you to... I'm going to see how this fight goes, but I think next time I want you to cleanse your teammates out of there, because if their teammate actually... They could have easily turned on your team. Maybe you were waiting on them to go for your teammates, which makes sense, but cleansing your teammates out of there can definitely win the fight early. Oh, no! And, by the way, you would have had cleanse up for that ultimate if you had used it prior to that. Although, wait a second. Nice Kitsune, nice ult! And you know what? You know what's great about that? How fitting is it that you won that game on a D.Va ult after your teammate was telling them to switch off of D.Va, that it wasn't going to work? You know? How fitting is that? That it was the D.Va's ultimate. It was the D.Va's ultimate that won the game. So you had said that your teammates were arguing that all this was happening. Like I was saying, I think from a playstyle point of view, we kind of mentioned the things that you need to improve on. High ground on BAP. Please take high ground more with BAP. I think that'll be beneficial. Kiriko and BAP, look for more damage opportunities. But overall, you played a pretty good game. And the D.Va who was told to switch off and that the game wasn't going to be winnable popped off. Good job, D.Va. Listen, I might be a bit biased because I play some D.Va, but we love to see that. Good job. Good game. Also, we watch all these live on streams, so make sure to stop by the stream. We have a ton of fun here. Follow the stream. Look in the description below if you want to submit your own VOD. It's in the Discord. Sub to the YouTubes, all three of them. A lot of awesome videos. That being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.